Hello, boys and girls. Where is the Suez Canal? Where's the Aswan Dam? Anyone? They have the pyramids that Ankh should help. It's in Africa, 30 degrees north, 31 degrees east. Give up? It's Egypt. The Suez Canal was opened in 1869 by Ferdinand de Lesseps, a French businessman. France at the time wanted to make money and flex its colonial muscle. It's located in the northeast corner of Egypt. Cav, tell them about the Aswan.
Never call me that again. President Gamal Abdel Nasser opened the Aswan Dam in 1970. The dam was supposed to provide a source of electricity as Egypt industrialized. What used to happen in Egypt was the humus and minerals from the nutrient-rich Nile River flowed into the nutrient-poor Mediterranean Sea, which stimulated the ecosystem. But when the dam was introduced, the sea life in the shallow water of the Mediterranean was seriously affected. Many species died out. Most importantly, after the introduction of the dam, the crucial sardine industry's annual intake dropped to 10% of what they had caught before. Another industry affected by the dam was agriculture. The annual flooding of the Nile made the banks incredibly fertile ground. The agricultural industry accounts for 15% of Egypt's GDP.
Hold up, Catherine. I just gotta talk about this beautiful, fertile soil. This silt made of deposited sediment. It's so dark and nutrient rich. It really is about as dark as that black circle in real life. It's so fertile from all the dead animals and debris that have fallen into the Nile over the past 2,000 years.
Anyways, when the dam was introduced, the Nile no longer flooded. The gradual over-farming of the banks depleted the soil's nutrients, so the farmers on the banks had to rely on heavy use of industrial fertilizer. This fertilizer had an excess of nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. What is this excess of minerals called? Eutrophication, which leads to algal blooms that die and create dead zones. I know! The eutrophication seriously affected the fishing industry in the Nile. It also infected the only drinking water source for nearly 160 million Egyptians.
Now, before the Suez Canal, ships had to sail all around Africa to get to the Indian Ocean. It was time-consuming and costly. Today, ships cut through the canal and tropical waters enter the Mediterranean Sea, bringing invasive species. These Lessepian migrants, they wreak havoc on Mediterranean ecology because many species demand lots and lots of algae to survive. The most destructive of these two species are the rabbitfish. They're really just a bunch of bastards. These herbivores devour both baby and adult seaweed, and they destroy the base of most Mediterranean ecosystems, the primary producers. There is no time for seaweed recovery. Now, as a result of invasive species, 90% of the Mediterranean's herbivorous fish come from the Indian Ocean, and 65% of the sea's seaweed has simply disappeared. The shadefish is a victim of foreign invasion. Without a habitat, the fish is disappearing in the eastern Mediterranean. Now, the phenomenon is delivering a crushing blow to the Israeli fishing industry. But wait, look! What's Egypt doing? It wants to make another Suez Canal, allowing for two-way traffic? Now, while Egypt's economy is getting a boost, essentially the new Suez Canal is the Homestead Act of Lessepian migration. It's like President El-Sisi is saying, no, we don't care. We'll make it even easier for you to ruin our waters.
And another huge, just general disaster is global warming is heating the world's oceans. The hotter temperatures make the Mediterranean an even cozier home for the invasive Red Sea species. Super awesome, yay!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.